Since supreme blessings which will brought out a lot of the level aka UCD, and it's a pleasure to be here at Ruiz Production. Money. I was working with the Board of Education for a while, and I went to a photo shoot, and I seen how much money that these photographers made. So I asked Bruno Versace on 23rd Street in Manhattan, can I be his apprentice? So he actually let me be his apprentice, and I did that for about a year or two, and that's what got me into photography for myself.
Oh, okay.
But
good.
to answer your question, it was the money.
Yeah. So when you got started, right, with photography, like you say, your mentor helped you with everything?
Yes. How to set up lighting. He showed me the shutter speed, how to set up aperture speed, depth of field. He showed me the tricks of shooting outside, make sure I had the sun to my back so that it could illuminate my subject. He showed me how to make a small project seem like a big project.
Right.
So salute to Bruno Versace. I appreciate you. He's out there in Las Vegas right now, still doing his thing.
How long have you been in the game, photography, etc.?
Professionally since 2008, but I've been taking pictures since I was a kid. I've been actually editing pictures since 1985. I used to cut out pictures, and I used to cut out pictures that of myself and put them on top of magazines. I didn't have Photoshop, or Photoshop didn't exist then, so I used to have to do it manually and take some glue and put my face on top of a picture that I like. Anybody who know me from the 80s, they'll know in my room, it was a whole bunch of Miami Vice pictures with my face on it, Magic Johnson or Michael Jordan flying through the air, but with my face on it, I would just cut out the pictures. So I've been doing this for a while now, but professionally, since about 2007, 2008, I started working, taking pictures at the Wendy Williams show, at the radio station, not at the TV show.
Okay, so how was it working for Wendy?
It's great. Working for Wendy's been amazing. I've met some celebrities that I thought I would never meet. Wendy and her husband at the time, very generous people, and has its ups and downs, but mostly up, thank God for that. But it's been an amazing ride.
That's good, that's good. So tell me about you growing up.
Well, me growing up, it was kind of hard being a Garifuna kid growing up in an American world. And I was actually born here in Brooklyn, but I never felt like I was American. So dealing with my traditional background, or being true to my traditional background, and then again living up to the American standards, it took a while to find a balance. But being that I started playing basketball with the kids, so that kind of made me ease into the cool crowd. So I'll be lying to you if I tell you I had a bad childhood. Have some amazing friends, amazing neighbors. It was like a tribe. So I have my uncles, not even just uncles. Mr. Mathis was one of the security guards in Riverdale Towers. He was like everybody's father. So I had an amazing childhood. I'll be lying to you if I tell you that it wasn't good.
So, I hear you have a new book out called Dr. Sebi.
Yes, my journey with Dr. Sebi is an amazing book I wrote about my journey with Dr. Sebi, self-titled. I met this man. He was able to helped my sister's condition. Well, she passed away now, but he was able to extend her life for 6 years when she wasn't supposed to see 2015. He was able to help her with that, and I was able to actually travel the world with this man and watch him heal and befriend so many people that I never thought that I would be next to. So I'm always at the right place at the right time with the right people, thank God.
That's good. Just So, Mr. G, can you tell me more about your culture, our culture, Garifuna?
I would say, you ain't Garifuna no more. Garifuna is a magical, just saying Garifuna I feel good. I'm a proud Garifuna king. My mom is Garifuna from San Antonio, Colón. My dad is Garifuna from Tibiriba, Colón. I'm proud of them. Garifuna, we proud people. And one of the things I like about Garifuna, based on the history that I've studied, we never been slaves. So that's something that I feel I always want to share that with everybody. That's the first thing I let them know, that my ancestors was never in captivity. Not saying nothing against the people who ancestors went through that, but this is something that my ancestor was able to avoid. So we proud people. I like every time I hear that, I keep thinking proud. Very proud people. And even though I was born here in the United States, I'm fluent in Garifuna. Gengi tina Garifuna, lumage yungina. So mabene usunaniku, abaisi. I just said one love, and I was able to speak Garifuna since I was a kid. So salute to all my Garifuna people, one love.
So, Mr. G, growing up, what kind of music listening to?
Wow. To be honest with you, we listened to whatever my parents listened to. So I'll be lying to you if I tell you I grew up listening to hip hop. I grew up listening to Celia Cruz, Johnny Ventura, Grupo H, Los Bravos. That was what surrounded me. We didn't have social media where we can actually listen to all different kind of music all over the world. So I listened to whatever my sisters listened to, whatever my dad listened to, whatever my mom listened to. So my playlist from the time I grew up is not gonna, people probably won't even know these artists now. They, East Chacon, like these were people that my parents listened to. So we used to actually have dance contests, trying to dance like Johnny Ventura or Sandros or people like that. But once I started going to school, I was introduced to hip hop. Like I remember when I first heard Sucker MCs or Rappers Delight, I thought something was wrong with the record, but then it just got catchy. So then the Fat Boys, Dane and Dane, Eric Bean, Rakim, EPMD, like that. When rap was coming out, that's around the time I was in high school. So once I started getting away from the house, I got into the hip hop. Like I don't know a lot of rappers now, but if you're gonna ask me about rappers from the 80s and the 90s, that's like the era that I listened to it. And when I'm alone, what I listen to, most likely Paranda. I like that smooth punta drum and the message behind our ancestors' music. But when I'm around, it all depends on who I'm around, what kind of music I'm going to play. But alone, I listen to a nice Paranda. Rest in peace, Jimmy Swasso, Guy Fiti, my brother Coco Man, Legacy Gifted. Your brother, John Jay, I never knew how gifted he was I went to a party, and I'm used to John Jay being Little John Jay, and I get to a party and this man is singing bachata, he's singing bunta, blues, but it shouldn't surprise me because Manny did that back in the days. So Manny actually looked up to Manny because he was actually a portero, a goalkeeper. So I wanted to be a goalkeeper. I don't know if I was as good as Manny, but I tried. But I would see Manny on Saturday singing to the crowd, and then I see him Sunday, he's the goalkeeper for the saving the game. So I had a lot of heroes growing up.
That's good, that's good.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite celebrity that you met in person?
Oh my God. I would have to say Ice-T. The reason I say Ice-T is because Ice-T and his crew, SMG, or Stay Making Money, it all depends on who you presenting it to. Trigger the Gambler, Smooth the Hustler, they were the ones who took me to the Wendy Williams show and at the radio station and got me my first job with these celebrities. So Ice-T, he got me on the set of Law and Order. He was able to do so much for me. So I videotaped like Young M.A., Megan Good, Nia Long, like those were my favorite looking at them. As far as my business is concerned, Ice-T is the one who gave me that start. So salute to Ice-T, Trigger the Gambler, Smooth the Hustler, like that's my SMG family. DBS Elias Christ, that's my boy right there. Christ is one of the ones who was negotiating my deal with Nipsey Hussle, God rest the dead, for the documentary that Nipsey was doing. So he put me in the loop, so by the time Nick Cannon picked it up, my name was already in the mix. So salute to Christ, man. I appreciate you.
So, Mr. G, have any upcoming coming up?
Well, definitely salute to my boy Nick Cannon, salute to the Nick Credible team, Jordan, Tia, Ben, amazing, my girl, Aja, she's the lady behind the scenes, make sure everything happened. Yeah, Nick hired me to be one of the producers for this up-and-coming documentary, Strong Enemies. It's a story about Dr. Sebi's life. And that's it should be dropping by the end of this year, 2020. And I'm so excited about that. It goes deep into Dr. Sebi, how he was able to beat the New York justice system. So Nick has done an amazing job with his interviews, with his research. You guys are going to learn a lot about Dr. Sebi that you have no idea about. And thank God that a lot of the people that's mentioned in the articles are still alive now. So we was able actually to interview them and get their first-hand experience, like on film. Like I'm part of this, but I'm also a fan of it, so I cannot wait for this film to come out.
That's good.
Changes everything. You're like the perfect song, baby, the sweetest melody. You're at the end of the rainbow, you're my pot of gold, and I love the way you shine. Yeah, and girl, I wanna hold you in my arms.
Thank you guys for inviting me to your program. Thank you for giving me your voice. Thank you for sharing your platform with me. I'm looking forward to working with you guys in the future. Future endeavors, I'll be sure to let you guys know so that you can help me tell the world what I'm about to do. So thank you for coming all the way out to Brooklyn. So peace and love. Abaisia de que buen día Honduras. Oh, if you guys want to follow me, you can actually go to Mr. G's Photos and the #1 on IG, and you can also go to my Dr. Sebi book on IG. And if you want to check out my book, www.myjourneywithdrslayton.com. Thanks a lot.